to the Roaring Roundup. This is a celebration of your accomplishments this year. We realize this has been an incredibly challenging time with the pandemic. We're grateful for your dedication, your resiliency, and your commitment to Columbia. We obviously wish we could all competed this year, but unfortunately we were unable to do. We hope you'll enjoy the rest of the show. We also would like to say a special thank you to Jim Gossett, who has served as Columbia Athletics Director of Sports Medicine, has worked here for over 42 years, has impacted the lives of so many of our student athletes in a positive way. We wish Jim all the best, and we're grateful for his dedication to our student athletes at the Columbia University. Thanks, and enjoy the show.
Without access to their preferred places to play, the Lions found new venues in competition in 2020 and 2021 with the launch of the Go Columbia Lions Twitch feed. Our teams kept competitive, playing the feud, scaling the pyramids, and going into Jeopardy!
Thanks to everybody who joined. You guys are being viewed live on our very own Twitch account. Survey says 0%.
Not even in not even in Canada?
0%.
Of course, who's gonna take it all?
I'll take 7th place.
Congrats!
Savannah! Pew, 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 pew.
Can I ask you guys a question now?
Oh.
Yeah.
All right, so this is a big debate on our team. Individuals or people undoubtedly fall inside of two categories: science or passion.
Torrance is pure science.
No, that's not true. I have passion. Tino is science. So much research. All he does is read about stuff. He is science.
I feel like every TV show, once in its run, will have that one token fencing episode, and every time it's so painful. I see people using like a saber mask with an epee jacket and a foil blade. They'll get some kid that just kind of like swooshes his blade around like he's in Star Wars, and it doesn't make sense. And instead of hiring,
it's all wrong. It's all wrong.
Yeah.
You were the last duel on the courts.
I didn't even know at the time that I was the decider. I didn't realize that until I noticed everyone standing outside the court as I finished my match.
Name something that most people associate with New York City.
Pizza.
Show me pizza.
I'm going to go with skyscrapers or skyline.
Number 2 answers.
We gotta go with the best MLB team, man. The New York Yankees.
I'm sorry, it's not up there. So Squash takes the win. They are going to be in the playoffs. We're going to reveal the last ones here. Number 1 answer was the Empire State.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
Name an activity that could be rained out.
Sports game.
Sports game. Okay, let's see. So it says
A picnic? Like an outdoor picnic? Good answer.
that would not be good to get rained on. Let's see. Show me picnic.
I would say a wedding. That'd be terrible.
Show me wedding.
Woo! Nice.
Answer.
Camping or hiking or...
Yeah, camping or hiking. All right, let's see what we have. Let's see what so, Squash, any suggestions for Daisy before she gives her answer?
Or a concert. Yeah, something along those lines, an outdoor event.
Yeah, even though it's not COVID safe, I'm gonna go.
There it is.
Good answer.
Squash gets the early points. Cassidy, you rang in first.
Gotta love her. Who is Mariah Slatter?
That is correct. First.
What is 22?
That is correct. Was that a flat out guess? Did you just guess? Wow, good guessing.
Who is Alicia Keys?
Correct once again. On fire, Cassidy once again.
Oh my.
Are you kidding?
How fast do you buzz in? You just buzz and then hope you know it?
Cassidy once again.
What is copper?
That's unbelievable.
That's common knowledge. What?
Common knowledge? Wow. So that she doubled her points and wound up with 17,800 and is the Ken Jennings of Takeover Trivia.
All right. Keep laughing, bro. Keep laughing. Don't do it. Oh, he did.
no. Come on, man.
That's a common theme here, bro. Oh. Oh, that's great.
Did you say don't do it right before I did
Say
it?
don't do it. He said don't do it to me right before it happened.
Oh, I completely whiffed.
Fine. Let's go. Come back. Let's go. 35 seconds. That's an all-out attack. Literally.
Hard blade. Get this on a rim.
That sneaks in.
Oh, no, what a save! Good. No way.
Yes. Easy tap in.
Don't let that go over your head, bro. Do not let that go. Oh my god, he let it go!
Yes. Let's go.
Let that go over his head with no way. Shit.
How many boosts?
He's playing goalie. He's playing goalie. Oh, over him! He chipped him! He finished! Let's go!
It's done. It's done.
Wow.
An inappropriate thing to write on somebody's chest.
And like your number. I'm gonna put that too. Be ruined it for everyone. It's so hard.
Oh, best line to say while crying a single tear.
That's real.
It's very time.
Funny. I like both of them.
Chili's, Applebee's,
restaurants that you eat out at.
Okay, McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's.
Yep.
Yes.
Thumbs up. You got 3.
I don't know why I started naming chains of restaurants when that's not a fast food, but that's what's in my head because I'm bougie, I guess. And that's fast food to me.
They're chain restaurants.
Yes. See, that's exactly what I thought at first.
This type, it's in nature. There's not a lot of it in New York City.
Trees.
Yep.
What's the opposite of thick?
Thin.
Blank the iceberg.
Tip.
Of the yeah. It's like in a circus. I don't even know how to describe that.
Time's up.
Yeah. Did you say
You got
trapeze?
Trapeze? Was that it?
Yeah, I think
Yeah, it was.
Yep. After our first game, Matt and Melissa are our Lions Pyramid winners. Sorry, we can't give you any real money or prizes, but you get the bragging rights. You get to go home. You get to take this with you this summer. So congratulations.
As the world changed in 2020 and 2021, Columbia Athletics echoed the demands for change, making diversity, equity, and inclusion a core focus of the athletics program. The department sponsored important seminars focusing on diversity and inclusion.
How would you say the roles of law enforcement either changed or stayed the same between the protests in the past and the more recent ones, like in this spring or spring 2020?
I think we have grown to understand the issues with law enforcement, maybe more than we did in the late 60s. The fact that you could have had what happened on the Columbia campus that night in May or whatever it was of 68, and still have police activity being what it is now says that very little has changed. But you didn't have the body cameras, you didn't have the coverage of it to the same degree. And I think there's much more awareness that there is at least an issue with hopefully a small minority of the policemen, but an issue that absolutely is problematic and needs to be addressed.
You're at least at the table. My generation, we didn't get to the table. Y'all are at the table now, and you guys are making things happen. And that's what evolution is. Sometimes it is like what we do in the NBA and the WNBA. I'm proud to be part of that family, is not what the NFL and Major League Baseball and the National Hockey League do. I'm not saying it's better or worse. It's just different and far more aggressive in its view. And so I'm hoping that Nzinga and Tyler carry on and continue to evolve the message of it is not acceptable for anything other than fair and equitable opportunities to do what you love.
When it comes to some of these issues, I think it's just really important for not only the companies to take a stand publicly, but I think it has to go deeper than that. I think it really comes down to the individuals within the companies, like actually making a difference. I'll give you an example of somebody that made a difference in my life. Like, I had a mentor that I had found in my internship in BC when I was in college, and I had kept in touch with him. And I was negotiating my compensation when I left banking to go to the startup world. I just thought I'd reach out to him. And he gave me the advice. He said, Heather, if you are not uncomfortable with the number you're asking for, you're not asking for enough. Because
I teach that in my negotiations. Absolutely. Absolutely. Get good and uncomfortable.
What do you think can be done to keep this at the forefront of the discussion?
I think the best thing that can be done is to listen to the voices of those women in those positions and girls like us. Listen to them. They are the ones that we need to turn to, and they are the ones that deserve to be heard when it comes to representation of women in sports. We need to listen to them, but we also need to be their biggest fans and biggest cheerleaders. We need to buy their jerseys, support their leagues, buy tickets to their games, follow them on social media, do all we can to support the organizations that they come out with, because you see all these big name women in all of these sports. They have amazing organizations and they're doing a lot of great activism work. So to support those things and be loud about it, be loud about our support for female in sports, and just show them as much support as possible.
With athletic success comes a bit of permission. I think the better I did on the wrestling mat, the more I could speak my mind and be my, really say and do what I believe. It was also unique for me because I was a Division I wrestler who happened to also be a theater kid. So, I started at Maryland as a theater major, music minor, and vocal performance. So I was a part of two very different worlds. One where I had a lot of LGBTQ friends in the arts who were coming out, being treated with dignity and respect, and not being seemingly put into that same narrow box that many of my athletic peers were being put in. And just the juxtaposition between those really opened my eyes, made me realize that sport should be a place where everybody can belong, where everybody can maximize their potential and be themselves.
In 2021, Columbia Athletics unveiled its online Black Excellence Initiative, celebrating and bringing honor and distinction to the Black men and women who have been essential parts of the Columbia Athletics program. The past year was a painful year for everyone in so many ways, with too many losses to count. But tragedy struck the Columbia football program twice in the span of 4 months, with the untimely passing of first-year Lion Jackson Coker in January and the unexpected death of recent alumnus Parker Coogan in April. Columbia Athletics mourns their loss and expresses sincerest condolences to the Coker and Coogan families. Now it's time for 3 annual awards, always presented at the end of the academic year. First up, the Karen Blank Award.
On behalf of Barnard College, I am so pleased to be presenting the Karen Blank Award tonight, named after the former Dean of Studies at Barnard. Karen was a mentor to me, as well as to many other Barnard student athletes. As a former member of the women's tennis team, I want to express my gratitude and appreciation for the dedication that you give to athletics and academics. Athletics gave me the confidence and the skills to succeed in my career in banking. I'm also truly grateful for the connections that I have made with other athletes in the alumni community. Now it gives me great pleasure to announce the winner of the Karen Blank Award, which goes to the senior women athlete enrolled in Barnard who exemplifies the qualities of academic success, athletic achievement, strong sporting behavior, and commitment to the community. And the winner of the Karen Blank Award is Ruba Nadar from women's rowing. Ruba also won the Multicultural Graduation Cord, and she is one of the founding members of Athlete Ally, which focuses on equality in the LGBTQI+ community in sports. She has been an exemplary Barnard student throughout her 4 years. Congratulations, Ruba.
Columbia student athletes,
Thank you for your continued commitment to the university, and I congratulate you on this unprecedented year. While a lot is asked of student athletes in a normal year, the collaboration, the creativity, and the perseverance that's been asked of all of you over these last 18 months is truly exceptional. I am here to present the winner of the Dwight D. Eisenhower Watch, named after the 34th President of the United States and, of course, the 13th President of Columbia University. This watch is awarded every year to the male student athlete with the highest composite grade point average over his 4-year academic career. And the winner is Maxwell Amsterdam from lightweight rowing. Max rowed in the 7th seat of the 2018 Varsity 8. The crew won all of its major cups, the first since 2003, and went on to win the Ivy League, Eastern Sprints, and IRA National Championships. Max rowed in the varsity again in 2019, where the team finished 4th in the country. He was elected captain by his peers as a recognition of his outstanding skill and leadership ability. After graduation, Max is working as a software engineer at Palantir, an American company that specializes in big data analytics. Congratulations, Max, for your leadership and your excellence. And congratulations to all of Columbia's student athletes for the leadership and excellence you show on our campus year in and year out. Go Lions!
I join Jonathan and all of our fellow trustees in congratulating the seniors in the class of 2021. I know it's been an extremely challenging last year and a half or so, and I'm so impressed with your resilience, your commitment, and the ways in which you represent Columbia. I'm also thrilled to welcome you into the ranks of alumni. So I'm here today to announce the winner of this year's Marion Phillips Award. For those of you who don't know, Marion Phillips was a longtime director of athletics and physical education instructor at Barnard College, and this award recognizes the female senior athlete with the highest composite GPA over her 4 years at Columbia. And this year's winner is Christine Kim. Congratulations, Christine. Christine is a member of our 2017 National Championship Archery team in recurve and placed 2nd individually. She's also been recognized twice as a USA Archery Academic All-American. Christine majored in neuroscience and following graduation is headed to Boston, where she will do clinical research at Massachusetts General Hospital. She's interested in shoulder surgery, an area she learned a bit about in her career as an archer. And post this year, she plans to attend medical school. Congratulations.
If I say stupid things, can you cut?
And sorry, my dog's barking. So the turns are very short,
Pierce.
What is 3?
Incorrect.
Is that a highlight of mine? Oh, sorry. Can I restart? I messed up. I really messed up on that.
Hi, my name is. No, I'm sorry. I scratched my neck. I didn't want that to be in it.
We don't need weapons.
You don't need a weapon for you to catch these hands.
Okay.
I'm a ESG SRI research assistant. That was wrong. So that's just not what I am. Okay. You can just tell me when to go again.
Man, I feel like I blacked out after that. I
Honestly, no. Sorry, I hope you can edit that out.
That's 2. So we're going to go to Brian with 2 strikes. So women's basketball, get ready for a chance to appeal.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Money. Good answer.
Everybody says blank eats first.
I don't know. Who eats first, please?
Own.
What?
Own eats first. It was food, but Madison was correct. I think.
2020-21 was also a notable year with the announcement of the retirement of Jim Gossett. Columbia's longtime head athletic trainer. After 42 years, Jim is saying goodbye to Columbia. He leaves a legacy of care and compassion for generations of Columbia athletes, and he will forever be part of the Lions family.
What do you do when Jim Gossett tells you he's retiring? You sit back and reflect on 41 years of unbelievable dedication, professionalism, and care for the Columbia University student athletes and the Columbia family writ large.
I have had the pleasure of working with Jim Gossett for the past 32 years. He was one of the people who was a mainstay when I arrived at Morningside Heights, and he is one of the catalysts for my longevity.
When you just think about the thousands of student athletes that he's worked with through his career, it's just been remarkable. And so he's built relationships with student athletes from all different sports. He's built relationship with coaches and trust with coaches.
What makes Jim so special to our program is he really cares. Jim, yes, he's sports med, but we included him as part of our coaching staff.
His commitment to his athletes while in school and even after they graduate has simply been amazing.
Jim has never forgotten why he does the job that he does. And by that I mean the student athletes, the coaches, the people that he's able to serve. His biggest joy is if there's an injured student athlete, how quickly can he return them to the playing venue. If you have that as your mindset and you're always focused on the person and not necessarily the job, the success automatically flows from that.
He's been a great confidant and a great friend, certainly within the department. So we'll really miss him. We'll be hard pressed to find somebody that can fill his shoes, but I'm sure he would tell you that won't be a problem.
How do you thank someone who has done what Jim Gossett has done for this department? Words do not begin to thank a man like that for what he has given to us.
Jim, congratulations. The best way to retire is when you do it on your terms, you go out on top.
You're a legend within the sports medicine community, not just at Columbia, that will be impossible to replace.
It's been my greatest honor to work with you for the last 14 years, and then you will be greatly missed. And again, thank you, and どうもありがとうございました。
The past 15 months have been an experience like no other. The fear of a global pandemic that affected millions of people in a variety of ways. Moments of uncertainty, times of silence and isolation, but glimmers of hope. Through it all, you found the courage to fight for social justice, paved the way for positive changes, stepped up in the community, and showed the incredible strength of a new generation to adapt. The resolve and dedication of Columbia student athletes has never wavered, even through the most unexpected situations. Columbia Lions have stuck together. Some may be miles apart, while others have reunited in places across the globe. Their commitment to excellence, from the virtual labs and classrooms to makeshift training fields and courts, will ultimately make their bond stronger and help them prepare to take the next step. As we make plans to come back in 2021, we know that when the time comes, the Columbia Lions are ready to return at the top of their game. It's time. It's time to roar again.